Well, hi. I'm going to cover this topic for the last time. If you go viral with it, if you see what I see, good. Maybe we can do something. But if you don't see what I see, oh well. You just have your eyes closed. You know, President Duterte and his health. What's going on? Stress. Yeah, we can say stress. 4 years of dealing with the oligarchs and lawlessness. 4 years of people that don't have discipline. Okay. 4 years of the Philippines. That's enough to kill a man. DDS BBM, what you doing? You focusing on Cockpit of Chismis, Francis Leo Marcos, or United Talino Warriors, or Renegades, or whatever your little topic is of the day, arguing between yourselves. What you gonna do if I'm right? What are you gonna do if I am proven right? And I'm hardly wrong. I don't mean to boast, but I am somebody you should listen to. You should pay attention to what I say. See what I see, good. Because honestly, the only thing that has to happen is for for your constitution to do what it was supposed to do: protect the country from a sick president by replacing the sick president with the vice president. That's the plan of the LP syndicate and the oligarchs. Why? Because President Duterte is in the way. President Duterte is an enemy to the oligarchs and the LP. President Duterte is an enemy to lawlessness. The handwriting's on the wall. The oligarchs always show you what they're going to do before they do it. And that's a fact. It's not a dream. I'm not dreaming. Hello, Sherry. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for sharing. I'm not an idiot. I'm not here to incite a war between me and you. I'm here to open your eyes and reason with you. What are you going to do if I'm right? What are you going to do if the oligarchs force Tatay Digong out? President Plantation Inn can help you. No vacancies. Thank you. What are you going to do if I'm right? I have spent 4 years trying to keep the unity we had during the election. I have spent 4 years trying to give BBM groups advice on how to replace illegal Vice President Lini. It takes solidarity. It takes unity. It takes power and discipline because you're the boss. President Duterte is not your boss. He's your employee. Vice President Lini is not your boss. She is your employee. And Bongbong Marcos is your real vice president. 2022, 2 years. What you gonna do? Most of you are not gonna do anything because you don't see what I see. You don't care. You just go on day by day, another day, another day. Oh well, that Calbo's talking again. Oh well. But I'm giving you a good warning, just like I did for the earthquake. Remember the earthquake that happened? And what's that sign, icebox? What are you trying to say, Camelita? It's a waste of time. Huh? I would rather err on the side of reasoning, error on the side of reasoning, than be right and see Tatay Digong taken out of office because of health reasons. He lost weight. Nobody's really seen him for a week, over a week. And you see the propaganda. You see all of the taking place online. Okay? Dreams are lost because you don't follow the dream. Freedom is lost because you don't earn it for yourself. Everything has a price. Ignorance is bliss. Ignorance and lack of discipline will carry you for another 100 years as Filipinos, as a lapdog nation of the U.S. Imperial Manila will rule and reign over your freedom. Your provincial law will keep disparity from the province and the major cities. Your values as a culture will always be traded for your ignorance. And right now is not a time to go to sleep. Right now is not a time to disrespect me and my opinion, because my opinion is pretty on point. My opinion is on point. I'm not a liar, and I don't start chismes. I'm really here to try to bring people together like you were for the election 2016. Team Pagabago, remember? Hello, Lucy. You know, when I come live and I start talking about stuff like this, like President Duterte being replaced by Lini, it's serious, because it's about an 85% chance it's going to happen quickly. Because I promise you, the Malacanang is not showing resistance at all. And you, the people, are not showing resistance because you don't even see it happening. You're not paying attention because you don't see anything. Only the truth will set you free. But while you are living a lie in a cockpit of black propaganda chismes, you're going to miss what's happening right before your eyes. Just like this COVID-19 and what the DOH is doing, making money, labeling people that die from the flu, pneumonia, old age, an accident, a shot to the head with a gun, COVID-19. They're making money on you people. Ignorance is bliss. Put the mask on. Please let us out of lockdown. 888. Save us, President Duterte. The world is coming to an end as you know it. That's what your religion predicts. Most of you believe your religion. You believe your programming. You really do. You really do believe your programming, because that's all you know. So I don't have any other opinion other than the fact that we have to come together and do something. We have to lift up President Duterte. Speak life. Speak positive. You know, the power of intention is stronger than prayer. Speaking life to the mountain in your life, in your path, will destroy the obstacle. It will destroy the enemy. Love conquers all. Love conquers all. But when your society is judgmental and hateful and ignorant and no discipline, no mercy for each other, no action, just talking, you're a sheeple. You're the beast. You're being controlled by socialism, communism, consumerism, religiosity, vain repetition, idolatry. You see, you're in the world and you're of the world. That's how it's supposed to be when you don't know what's happening to you. Okay? How many of you have been lied to by a family member or a friend only to find out that they stole from you, cheated on you, stabbed you in the back? It's a simple practice. It's called lies, believing lies, living lies. And when your society is based on a lie, look at Isco. Water tributes, wasting water in the air, washing down everything, water fountains, and all of this, closing sari-sari stores, getting rid of street vendors, sending people back to the Providence. Isco himself calling the people of the Providence indigenous people. He's a socialist. He's part of the new political machine. The LP will be phased out. The oligarchs and the Western cabal, the Western oligarchy, does not desire for the Duterte family or the Marcos family to be the future of Maholica. The oligarchy desires to maintain control over Imperial Manila, your strongest population center, to guide the Philippines into another 100 years of slavery. Why? Because of ignorance, weak-minded people, a Western mindset. And I'm not lying. I'm exposing your weakness. I'm giving you the solution also. It's called Maharlika. It's called power, unity, truth, integrity, discipline, love, action. Right now, there is an organized move in the media, in the political structures, to replace President Duterte with Vice President Lini. I'm not lying. It's happening before your face. And most of you are going to get angry at me because I'm exposing it. But that's the character of idiots. Idiots always point fingers at the ones telling the truth. I'm becoming a martyr because I speak the truth. I'm being disrespected. I'm being dishonored because I fight for your freedom. And you don't fight for your freedom. All you do is participate with your own slavery and your own beholding ignorance. Hypocrisy requires hypocrites to be dysfunctional. President Duterte is being controlled by the Western powers to stop build in the Silk Road Belt. Most of your attitude towards China is negative. Most of you love the United States over China. Well, I got something to tell you. The oligarchs control the world. The Vatican controls the world. The central banks control the world. And the industrial military complex controls the world. And your ignorance controls your freedom to maintain your slavery. If you listen to my words properly, with an open mind, with open eyes, you will discern everything I'm saying to be the truth. We must reason together. Stop this FLM, stop all this chismis, and start focusing on DDS and BBM main objective. President Duterte and Bongbong Marcos. Do it now. Take me serious. Because if you do not come together, if you do not elect yourself to be free from Gago Chismis, you're going to suffer as a nation. And you will see this reality happen before your eyes. You will see President Duterte removed from his presidency to go back to the mountain with Honeylit, and you'll see Vice President Lini totally squash everything that's happened. So criminality and narco politics will control your country 100% again, based on lawlessness and based on your ignorance as a people, because you're nothing but Filipinos, and that ideology is Kadama Kadamo, slaves, servants to the oligarchs. You exchange Manila for Imperial Manila. You exchange Maharlika for the label Filipino, Philippines. Prince Charles knew what he was doing. He labeled you correctly because you were easily taken over and enslaved by the Spanish Dominion. And when the U.S. came and massacred 3 million of your people under General Smith's command, you quickly developed a Western mindset. It only took about 20 years. And now most of you believe the United States is the chosen country for the Father in heaven. No, it's Babylon the Great. And Donald Trump is fighting every day to establish a republic so every American can stand free and not be a slave. But you know what? Donald Trump can't be a dictator, a Napoleon. He has to be supported by people that have courage. And the United States people are cowards too, because all they do is talk. The whole world is being subjugated to a new world order by the excuse and the noble lie. Well, it's not a noble lie, it's a blatant, idiotic lie called COVID-19, a pandemic. And most of you are going to receive a vaccine, and that is your mark of the beast, because you're the beast. You're in the world and of it, the beast system. 666 is not the number of the devil, stupid. The devil doesn't exist. We are 666. That's the number of man. Okay? So, forget your religion, forget your excuses, and stand up and be righteous. Be counted. Open your eyes, open your mind, and reason together. You're the chosen people. You are the real Garden of Eden. Okay? The Pasig River is the river of life. And when President Duterte took the plastic out of the Pasig River, you should have taken the plastic Orocan out of your life. But you didn't. You did not. When Manila Bay was cleaned and the beaches were beautiful, I watched DDS and BBM with their damn cameras filming people talking about, look, they're leaving Jollibee. We just cleaned this up and they're leaving it. You put it on live to make some chismis instead of directly saying, hey, we just cleaned this. Pick up your trash. How many thousands of you laughed at that girl taking a piss and a shit in Manila Bay live with her ass showing in the water? None of you went to her and say, what are you doing? Go to the CR. Religion is the controlling factor of sheeple. Dead, stupid, ignorant, reprobate people. Sister Mary Joy. Religion is designed to keep people stupid. Religion is designed to keep people living as a coward. Religion is designed, monotheism is designed to make you forget the creator that lives in you, to make you forget that you are divine by your nature. That's why you trade your divine nature to be a slave, because it's easier to be living in sin. It's easier to be reprobate. It's easier to be a slave and a coward than it is to stand up and have honor and integrity. Ay nako buhay. It takes time to grow a garden and to thine own self be true. Grow your own food. Hearkening the words of the honorable hero Ferdinand Marcos, 1972, speech for martial law, responding to the hunger of the Filipino people. He said, you're hungry? Grow your own food. Wow. Then he proceeded to tell the Department of Education in the Philippines to include in the curriculum for children how to grow food. It's amazing. We forgot, as humans, how to govern ourselves with integrity and human dignity and pride and self-sufficiency. We're nothing but slaves, being driven by stupidity and ignorance. Hypocrisy is real. It's all around you. How many of you call Jesus Christ God, you dumb idiots? He's not God. He's not the King of Kings and the Lord of Lords. That's Paul that started that lie. That's the Jesuits that created that lie. It's called monotheism. We're created in the image of our Father. We're all equal. The Father lives through us. Spirituality is an embraced reality right now based on discipline, tried and true on a firm foundation, bedrock foundation of human life. We are heaven on earth if we are in a relationship with like-minded people and the Father. Our Father said, I will have no God before me. So why do you serve God? President Duterte said with his own words, the stupid God, he was being nice to you. because President Duterte will not disrespect his people in their own ignorance. If you desire to be Western-minded slaves and dogs and cowards, he will go to his grave knowing that he did his best, serving you with honor and dignity and respect. Even in your sin, he respects you, unless you break the laws of the Constitution of the Philippines. The power of agreement. It works negative or positive. If you're positive, then you have to work hard. You have to take a straight and narrow gate of recompense. You have to reconcile yourself with your birthright, your manifest destiny. You are the only book some people will read, Gago. And you disrespect me. Jesus destroyed the cross. Jesus destroyed blood worship, human flesh worship, animal sacrifice. Jesus destroyed the Old Testament, a script of spells to bind the humans into a fleshly order of Luciferian practices, thinking they're serving the Father, but they're serving the God of Babylon. I cannot explain any clearer than I am explaining now. Vice President Lini is being staged to be your president because you're ignorant and you're cowards and you don't follow direction. You don't see the truth because you're living the lie. Your mind is closed. You're not teachable. You're too busy complaining in your life of hypocrisy. But don't get mad at me. Rise up, O sleeping giant. Rise up, Maharlika. Team Bagabago, remember? Remember Moko Usan, that woman you forgot about? Huh? Remember the unity and power and dignity and discipline? Almost 1 million people showed up at a rally to support President Duterte. When you left, the green grass was standing. Not one cigarette butt was on the ground. Not one plastic cup. The discipline and the honor was booming and beaming. The radiance of the hope of a new nation, because a man, a mayor embracing the challenge to be president, was elected by his people. Ooh. The moment President Duterte walked into the Malacañang, all of you recessed and regressed back into your little groups, and the chismis started. Death penalty now. Rev Gov power. Martial law now. Death by hanging. Never did you address the pressing issues like Comlec and Smartmatic. That's not just a fight for Attorney Glenn Chong. That's a fight for you, Gago. Not one of you in unity addressed Vice President Lini illegally sitting in the seat that Bongbong Marcos should have for 4 years now. You have been Gago in your cockpit of chismis with this psychological warfare against your freedom, participating because it's easier to be negative and weak-minded than it is to be men and women of integrity and power and truth. You would rather have your kili-kilis booming with the power of stench than standing in the integrity and honor and pride of your freedom and your discipline and your courage. I am not a man that you should ignore. I am a man you should listen to and reason with. Can we come together, kababayan? Can we rise up and bring back the unity and power that you had in 2016? Or will we just allow the plan and the edict and the direction of black propaganda and the plans of the LP Syndicate Oligarchy to replace Tatay Digong with an illegal, fraudulent, narco member of your pork barrel society? The signs are before you. Huh? Vice President Lini, her husband, was suicided. The plane that landed in the water, it landed gently. It did not break apart. He was abstracted. He was tortured for the information he had because President Lini's dead husband was on an oversight committee, and he knew the truth about Drillian and Lini and all the narco affiliations. Who did you see Lini walking with other than that big 6 foot tall drug lord? Arm in arm, looked like Pablo Escobar. You can't deny what I'm saying to be a lie, or it's nothing but the truth. I'm not trying to motivate you to be emotional. I'm trying to motivate you to be men and women of truth and honor and dignity, because it's your country in which you lay down when you should be standing. It's your country in which you're a slave, beholden to a fake pandemic and a lie called COVID-19, the DOH raping you, when you should be men and women of honor and truth and freedom. It's you that needs to change. You're the solution, because only the truth will set you free. And the truth is, not one of you is born to be a Filipino, but all of you are born to be Maholicans, Kababayan. Open your eyes, open your mind, unite, come together, because the time is now.